Hello, hello. Welcome to the Pickup Show. Always glad to have you guys here. I'm your host, Big Doc. This is my co-host, Al York from Al York Sports, LES representing.
Yes, sir.
Hey, as always, we have a load of topics to talk to you guys about this week. Actually, we're going to start off with the NFL because
NFL
is back.
Yes, sir.
It's back. The NFL is back. And it's actually chock full of some very, very solid rookies. There's a lot to actually talk about dealing with these rookies. We're actually going to give you a couple.
Four? Just a couple. Yeah, about four? Just four.
Four? Okay, we're going to give you four today, and we're going to come back with another four next week just to give you guys something to look at, as well as for you fantasy cats out there. I've been honing up on my fantasy, so I'll have a little bit of something there for you. I know Al, I don't know if Al is good with fantasy or not.
No, I'm not a fantasy guy.
Okay.
It's about the only thing I don't do in sports.
No, actually, it gets fun. It gets fun if you get a chance. Fantasy football is fun. It actually it brings more to the game because now you're like really just like you with the sports booking.
Right.
You're looking at all the games.
It's like prop bets because the prop bets you get individual quarterback bets.
Yeah.
The fantasy is individual.
That's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
Man. It's actually pretty cool, man. Okay. But and actually, Al is gonna break down prop bets on Sunday for those of you who want to know what it is and how it does and how it works and how much money you can make off of that. And I'm telling you, this guy's a genius as far as that sports line go, man.
The money line guy too. Don't forget the money line guy.
Can't forget Will, the money line guy. And honestly, I'm not gonna front. If I had a fifth of the knowledge that he has as far as on those sports books, I'd probably be a rich man right now. But that's neither here nor there.
Well, now, let me shoot the names out for you, bro, and then
What names?
The NFL rookies.
Let's do it.
Let's start off with Baker Mayfield from the Cleveland Browns, quarterback. Mm-hmm. What is your take on him from Oklahoma?
Personally, I think that Baker Mayfield is going to push Tyrod Taylor as a backup. But I still, at the same time, I think Tyrod Taylor has shown that he is a proven quarterback. I think that in the right system, with the right weapons around Tyrod Taylor, he's really going to show and prove this year. So with Baker Mayfield, personally, I think he's still like another good year out from really making some kind of noise and making like some real push as far as to being a starting quarterback in NFL. I think this is probably the best situation that he could have had, that nobody's actually forcing him and throwing him.
So you would say a year? I would say maybe 2-3 games. This guy's ready to play right now, man.
I'm not.
But really, I'll wait about 3-4 just to make sure.
I'm not there yet because you don't necessarily want to mess up the flow of what's going on. Yeah, I think if Tyrod Taylor shows himself early in the season,
right?
You guys are winning or you're at least close in games. There's no reason to put Baker Mayfield out.
I agree.
Why
with
would
that.
why
if he
mess
keeps
that
the games
up?
competitive?
Right.
I agree.
So,
but if they get blown out like the first 2 games, you got to put Baker right up in there.
If they get blown out the first 2 games, I guarantee you that they're going to start screaming for Baker Mayfield. If he does make a difference, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, what do you like about Baker, though? I'm going to tell you what I like. What do you like about Baker Mayfield?
I like his maturity, even though he's a rookie. He's still a grown. He plays like a seasoned vet in some aspects.
I
like that when he does break the pocket, he keeps his eyes downfield.
Yep.
So it's more so, even though he's breaking the pocket, he's always looking for that open receiver. He doesn't necessarily make a lot of mistakes that I've seen so far, but I think that, like I said, he's still a rookie.
Right.
So, you're gonna have that. You're gonna have that area, that gray area of what could be.
Right. He likes to force the ball through little windows. He did that in college. That's not going to be a solution for the NFL.
Well, I mean, the NFL loves their gunslingers. They love Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Things of that nature. So, with that being said, that's where people are going to love him.
Jeff Georges and company.
Yeah.
Well, my take on Baker Mayfield, I wrote down a couple of things. I like his aggressive mindset. Mm-hmm. He's always looking downfield, like DOC just said. He looks off defenders very well, and that's the key in the NFL. You can't target your guy and throw it. Like, he knows how to look him off and go the other way,
right? And
that is going to help him severely come to the NFL.
Yeah.
I love how he controls the huddle.
He does command the huddle.
He looked like a vet out there. You've seen it.
That's what you want from your quarterback. That's what you want from your point guard.
Exactly.
You want somebody that's going to come in there, they're going to command the huddle, and you're going to make sure, hey, this is what needs to be done.
Yep.
Let's keep everybody upbeat, motivated,
yep.
and let's get it pushing.
So, and last but not least, if he trusts the process, he's going to be all right.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So now we're done with Baker Mayfield. Now we're going to go to rookie number 2, Sam Darnold, quarterback of the New York Jets, DOC. I know you like that boy.
He's going to be starting. I don't really see. I mean, Bridgewater, don't get me wrong. I think Bridgewater's a good quarterback.
But we already said he might be trade bait.
Yeah.
We agree with that.
I think he's
how about
there
McCown?
more.
He's a veteran.
Not going to happen. And there's nothing against Josh McCown. I think you're a decent quarterback, but at the same time, they want Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is doing the same thing in New York that Baker's doing in Cleveland. The only difference is Sam Darnold doesn't have a Tyrod Taylor sitting in front of him. So
yeah, but McCown's a vet that he proves he can keep you in the game.
He's not a Tyrod Taylor. And
you think Tyrod Taylor is better than McCown?
I do. As well as the owners are actually pushing for Sam Darnold to start. So with that being said,
okay, I could agree with you with that, but not the other thing.
But that's what's gonna catapult him there.
I agree with you with that.
And with that being said, at least you know that you have a crafty vet behind him, just in case things do go a little south. You do have somebody that can step in and lead that team. But Sam Darnold's going to be your week 1 starter.
Okay, let me give you some strengths on Sam Darnold. He's a big quarterback, which I think is great in today's football.
Yeah.
He can throw the rock with the best of them. I mean, the guy can wing it, man. I mean, right. Darnold can wing it. You know that out of USC. I mean, you follow USC.
Yeah.
He's a bright kid. He needs to learn defenses like a little quicker because it's year two in USC. He struggled unlike year 1.
Right.
So what that told me is once they got video on him, they shut down what he liked to do.
Well, you hit that sophomore wall. A lot of them do.
But one thing I like about him also is that he learns the offense quickly.
Yeah.
And he's very mobile in the pocket.
Agreed.
So I'm going to disagree with you. I think he might come in game 3, game 4. I might be wrong, though. But I like what you said. The Jets organization is calling his name.
They're calling for him to start.
And they want him to start. But to me, is why do you get 2 veteran quarterbacks? I mean, like I said, Bridgewater could get traded.
Bridgewater's he's trade bait. He's not going to be. Yeah,
that's why they showcasing him right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went through 2. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back in 1 minute, right?
Maybe 30 seconds.
We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere on the Pickup Show.
Better not go nowhere. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the Pickup Show. As always, you got your host, Big Doc, and my co-host, Al York, LES, representing.
Let's get it.
We left off, we covered Sam Darnold, and we covered Baker Mayfield.
Yes, sir.
All right, so those are 2 rookies that you definitely want to watch for. But now we have another one. Who we got?
Lamar Jackson.
Out
of Louisville, quarterback.
Well, yeah. We know who he is. All right. Well, either way, I'm really gonna say there's really one reason above all that I respect this young fella. Well, a couple of reasons. One, he hired his mama as his agent.
Oh, wow.
His mama is his agent, and one of the things that they tried to do was when he went to the combine, they wanted to say, okay, run the receiver routes or run the running back routes. They tried to do everything they could to get him away from that quarterback role, and he said no. He shut it down.
Well, I don't necessarily think.
They tried it.
I believe they tried it.
They tried to turn that dude into Cordell Stewart. They were trying to take him away from what his natural position was.
Okay.
And they tried to make him do all that stuff during the combine.
But you don't think like they just trying to utilize his gift?
No.
In every different way?
He is a quarterback. They didn't do that to Michael Vick when he went to the combine, did he? No. Because Michael Vick was a quarterback.
So he don't want to be known as no slasher.
Nope. He is a quarterback. That's what he is.
Gotcha.
Now they may throw a couple of wrinkles in there for him over there in Baltimore, but for the most part, for all case purposes, Lamar Jackson is a quarterback, and he will not be seen other than that. So I respect that.
So he's basically after Flacco's job.
Well, Flacco is about to lose his job anyway.
But they said Flacco kind of needed this.
Well,
because he never was like threatened. It's QB position. Now it's threatened, so it could be a whole different ballgame.
Flacco sees the writing on the wall.
That's what I'm saying.
He sees the writing on the wall, so expect for Flacco to actually come out week 1 come out like gangbusters. Flacco ain't playing because he knows that young stud is right behind him.
Even though Flacco got the money, but I think I think he want to keep that job. Yeah, he want to keep that job.
Yeah, I'm about to say the money without doing what you do, doing what you're getting paid to do. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting paid to sit on the bench personally.
Yeah, unless I would. Jay Cutler don't mind doing that either.
Cutler's crap, dog.
Yeah, but he stole a lot of money though.
Yeah, well, not more than Brock Osweiler did when he left Denver and went to Houston.
Man.
He
really stole money.
But then he came back to Denver. Anyway, all right, we'll leave that alone.
Before I take over, tell them the gifts that Lamar Jackson has.
Lamar Jackson right now, I think, still needs 1 to 2 years to really develop into your NFL quarterback.
Right.
I think that he doesn't go through all of his reads like he should. He'll go through read 1, then he's gone.
Right.
So I think that he needs to actually read the defense a little bit better. I think he needs to go through his progressions better. That way, you learn how to look off the safety. You learn routes and things of that nature. You actually get better in tune with the receivers that you're dealing with. So with that being said, I think he's still 1, maybe 2 years away from actually stepping into that role.
Right.
But as far as just pure talent, like I said, he's taking backyard football and he brought it into the NFL.
So if you're Lamar, you set out your second year, your first year to be a quarterback, you won't try to be maybe like a receiver one game.
No.
Running back.
No.
He doesn't want to mess with that, right?
No.
Or quarterback. Okay.
And I wouldn't if I were him. Don't do that.
How about some wildcat? Like put him in a wildcat.
I mean, but technically that's not a wildcat because he's a quarterback. So if you're
wildcat, like setting him up as a receiver, running, maybe get a handoff, pass the ball.
Well, I mean, if people see Lamar Jackson coming to the game, they know. He's coming in. More than likely, he's coming in to pass. I mean, now, don't get me wrong. That young fella got speed.
He could be a decoy, though. He could be a huge decoy in a wild card.
Don't get me wrong. That young cat got speed.
Right.
Got moves. He's fast. He's smart. So, personally, I'm pretty sure that they're going to develop some sort of package for him now to use him.
I think so, too.
But at the same time, don't develop a package to use him and get that young kid hurt.
Right. Well, my strength's on Lamar Jackson, most gifted quarterback out of the whole draft. I mean, the guy could do a little bit of everything. He can even punt return. Lamar Jackson's the truth. Nobody runs the rock like him.
You bet not punt return.
Nobody runs the rock like him from the quarterback position. And one thing that he has to learn, though, he can't just, like he said, see one read and take off.
Yeah.
Because Colin Kaepernick used to do that. RG3 used to do that. And Michael Vick used to do that. And he's going to learn real fast that if you look through one read and you run, once he starts getting hit in the NFL, he's going to learn real fast not to do that.
Well, no, Vic used to go through his progressions. Vic went through his progression.
No, that's what I'm saying. They all went through it.
No. Vic
they would succeed.
He went through his receivers. Vic went through his receivers before he ran.
Right. But there was a time I remember.
Well, yeah, as a rookie,
he was just jetting. Like as soon as he could jet, but he got better when he went with the Eagles.
Oh yeah.
When he signed that big contract with the Eagles.
Well, so they're comparing Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I like that.
They compared RG3 also to Michael Vick, but that didn't happen for too long.
The only reason that happened is because he got injured, but we gonna leave that alone.
Right. So now we cover Lamar Jackson, great talent. Now we're gonna go to one of Doc's favorites of this draft because he got drafted by his team, the Denver Broncos.
No, he's a steal of the draft. Personally.
Okay, no, explain it more. Let me get there, brother.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Bradley Chugg, defensive end.
Yeah.
Doc, let them know what that is.
That Denver defense, that rush, that orange crush rush is now coming back. We needed that. We've been missing that since Miller and Ware.
Yep.
Yeah, when
Ware out of the Cowboys, by the way. Make sure you say that.
Okay, but what did he win with the Cowboys? Okay,
put some numbers up, though.
What did he win with the Cowboys?
He put some numbers up.
Who did he win the Super Bowl with?
Put some numbers up.
Who did he win? Who
Payne Manning won that Super Bowl, but go ahead.
No, our defense won that Super Bowl. You better knock it off, son.
Okay.
But no, what I will say is that with him, he's breathing new life into that defense. He's bringing back what we needed. What that Denver Broncos defense needed. We needed somebody off that other edge. We thought it was going to be Shane Ray. Shane Ray couldn't stay healthy. So now Shane Ray also sees the writing on the wall because Bradley Chubb, he's coming.
Right.
He's coming.
Yeah, but Ray's actually a linebacker.
Well, he's a linebacker, but they're bringing him off that end.
That's what I'm saying. So now he can play his actual position.
Actually,
what's better for you guys?
Von Miller is also a linebacker.
Yeah. So you can have three starting at one time.
So basically, what we're looking at right now with Bradley Chubb, and I'll say the only thing that I see so far from him is he needs to learn how to disengage and stop the run. He needs to get off the block and stop the run. Everything can't be about get to the quarterback, get to the quarterback, get to the quarterback. You got to realize what's going on in the
NFL. So the NFL now, you got professional, real
so
professional.
So we're on it. We know you can get around. We know you can get around the edge. We know you can beat the end. But what we need you to do, because a lot of NFL teams are going to run to your side. They're not going to run the Miller side because they know he can stop the run as well.
Yep.
So they're going to be coming at you with that run. So you've got to learn how to disengage and actually get to the ball carrier. Got to disengage, get off the block.
Yep. What I'm going to say about Bradley Chubb, he's very athletic. Mm-hmm. He's got a variety of moves.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy can move for a big guy.
Yeah.
Very fluent, you know what I'm saying? And his hand usage in college was incredible.
Yes, it was.
But like you just said, in that NFL game, you didn't see that because you got professionals that watch video and know what he's doing.
Right.
So he has to adjust the way they adjusted to him, which I know he can do.
Yeah, and the
guy's really good off the edge too, very good off the edge.
And he's got Von Miller. Von Miller.
Yes.
He's learning from Von Miller.
Yes.
As well as DeMarcus Ware actually came in. And he spent some time with him as well. So you're learning from Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware, two of the greatest to ever actually do it.
Yep.
So I'm real happy. His upside is tremendous.
Yep. He will create separation eventually.
Oh yeah, he will.
Sooner than later.
And he's going to learn that. I figured I only got to watch, the first game of the preseason.
Right.
Next game's coming up. We're playing the Bears. Mm-hmm. But I think you're going to see an improvement from this week to last week. And the other thing I do want to say, Chad Kelly, who you can technically consider a rookie this year because all last year he actually did sit out. He was injured. I told you, was going to leapfrog Paxton Lynch and get that number 2 quarterback spot.
Brother, that for nothing. Paxton Lynch is like the worst quarterback in the game.
Yeah, hey, I'm not disagreeing with you.
So, it's not
I'm not disagreeing
something
with
that sounds amazing.
I'm not disagreeing
he might be without a job, they say, in the next couple of days. So,
bye. Bye, Paxton. Get the packing, Paxton. That's what I'm going to get to.
Off the break,
get to Stephen Paxton.
Yes, sir.
But no, that's where we are right now. But I think is it time for another break?
Yeah, time for another break.
Okay, so we're gonna go to a break. Don't forget Sunday, cheetahs, but we're gonna get to that later. But we're gonna go to a break, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay where y'all at.
Stay right there.
Keep your ass glued to that seat.
Stay right there.
We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to the Pickup Show. We still here, and I'm glad to see that you're still there. They're still here, right?
Yeah, they're still there.
Can you see them?
A little bit.
All right. It's on some romper room, like we look through the magic mirror.
Right. They ain't going nowhere.
Hey, but we are. No. But we left off. We definitely gave you 4 good rookies to watch.
Yes, sir.
And we should, you definitely want to pay attention to them. And like I say, next week we'll be coming into another 4 for you guys to be checking out. But on to another topic. Al.
Yeah.
Lead us in, brother.
There's something I've been stressing, a lot of people have been stressing, especially in the books, the sports books. The rule changes.
There's a lot of them.
In your book, is the NFL getting soft?
I'm gonna say yay and nay on that. I'm kind of on the line about that one, and the reason.
Okay, give us a little both. How about giving us a little?
Well, the reason I'm on the line is because now they're more so trying to protect the players, whereas you didn't have that back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Right.
They're actually doing a lot more with the concussion protocol, things of that nature. Because back in the day, you get your bell rung, you go out for a play if you even did that. Then you come back in, but you were playing with a full-blown concussion.
Right.
So they're starting to see that now, it's really affecting a lot of these players into their older years, even now.
Yeah, it's checking people out, man.
Yeah. So with that being said, I think that they're being more conscious as to, okay, we want to protect everybody. They want to make sure everybody's okay. And
I think they're saving the brand. I mean, they're protecting people, but it's the brand.
Well, I will say more so. I mean, what's the NFL without people? What do you have? What's the game of football without people? So you got to.
You're always gonna get your people because you know why? You got people that only know football, and that's their meal ticket out the hood.
Well, no, I get that, but what I'm more so saying, a lot of the studies, you can see where the padding is different, the helmets are different. If you look back to the day of Earl Campbell when the pads were damn near about this big,
right?
Versus now where they're more so tapered to that individual's body,
right?
But
right.
at the same time, they're a lot more shock absorbent than what they used to be.
Yeah.
Okay, we get that.
Right.
But I think that some of these calls now, the defenseless receiver calls, I get, if, say, the quarterback overthrows a receiver and you still hit him, then yeah, okay.
Right.
But, if he catches a ball and it's a clean hit to the back or, you catch him in his ribs or whatever the case may be, then fine. It's a clean hit.
They don't want the head engagement.
They don't want you leading with the crown.
That's what I'm saying.
But the bad part about that is your natural instinct, especially if you're going over the middle or if you're doing a quick stop route, you turn, you catch the ball, somebody's coming. Your natural instinct is to curl up and go down. So if someone doesn't want to lead with the crown of their helmet and they're dipping low, as they're taught to do, if they're dipping low and then you dip low.
Well, I told you the other day, you don't practice something your whole life and then in 1 year just change it. It's not going to work.
Well,
so we're going to have a lot of penalties.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's going to get real ugly.
A lot of them are actually
going to get real ugly.
A lot of them are going to change these games.
Yeah, they are going to change these games.
I think that is something, just like any rule that they bring into the NFL, it's definitely going to be a year where they're going to look at it, they're going to go through it, they're going to see the bumps and the bruises.
Right.
And then they're going to revamp it the next year. So I like it. I like the fact that they're protecting the players. I do like that. But at the same time, some of these calls, come on, man.
Yeah, they're crazy. Now, I got another question for you.
What?
I got a prediction in the next 10 years. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science to put this together, rocket scientist, but that the NFL is going to regress. Now, they still going to make their billions.
But regress.
Regress as in it's going to be less players that the families are going to push to play NFL football.
What are you, nuts?
No, I'm telling you, because this is what's going to happen. If these kids can play other sports, they're going to push them to the other sports.
Nope. I'm gonna tell you this right now. As long as there's pee-wee football, as long as there's college football, as long as there's flag football, the NFL is not gonna regress. As long as you got poor people that can see a way.
No, I know that.
No, I know that. It ain't gonna. If you don't get your hand up my face, it ain't gonna regress. It's not gonna regress. I honestly think that the NFL is gonna stay exactly where it is.
I think it's gonna regress. Instead of 32 teams, I can see it going down maybe to 28 teams. Because it's like 50-something players per team.
Dude, how? How do you figure? Because you still...
So it's either going to be that or it's not going to be as strong as it is right now.
It's going to be just as strong as ever. Because
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay, think about it this way.
CTE is killing guys. It's killing people. Families know that. Now, I'm going to ask you, because you got kids of your own.
Keep it up here with the hand.
You got kids... Shut up, man. You got kids of your own.
I do.
If your kids can play basketball... You're going to tell me if they like football, it's all right with you to continue football, you knowing that CTE is taking people out at 40, 50 years old?
There's no... Dude, people get CTE in basketball as well.
Nah, not like football, man.
Well, because...
Those are the head hits, man.
Football is more violent than basketball is, granted.
Name me one guy that got CTE in basketball, and don't make a name up, because I'm going to look it up.
Olius Finkelmeyer.
Yeah, right. See, you can't name one.
Well, either way, all I'm saying is no matter what, every sport is going to have their draw.
Not like football, though. It's killing these guys.
Every sport's going to have their draw. Dave
Dorison.
Who?
Dave Dorison killed himself. CTE.
Well, yeah, and so did Junior Seau.
Another one.
That's why they're doing what they're doing now. That's why they're doing more so of these medical examinations. They're making sure that what they didn't pay attention to then, they're paying attention to now. And it doesn't.
Now you know why that happened, right?
It doesn't wipe out.
But you know why that happened, right? They been knew this, but they was keeping it under the covers.
Mm-hmm.
Until that, what was it? I might be wrong. Was it an African guy that?
Oh, you're talking about the movie?
Yeah.
Concussion.
The concussion movie.
Will Smith.
And that's a real.
Well, yeah, no.
That's not no
it was
made
real. No, it's real, and it's like I said, they're doing that. So once it was brought to light, just like anything, when it's brought to light, you address it. You got to do something.
Yeah, they have.
So with that being said, with the NFL as big as it is right now, they have to address that. They have to make sure that, hey, we got to protect these players. We got to do what we got. We got to do what's right.
Right.
So with that being said, do I think it's getting softer? I'd say no. I'd say it's getting more protective. That's what it's doing. It's getting more protective.
But a lot of players are saying they can't stand it.
Well,
like James Harrison.
Well, James Harrison is a damn monster. So with that being said, James Harrison wants to go out and hit people.
Right.
Which you can still do. You just got to do it in a way
that they want you.
Yeah, that they want you to hit people.
But like I said, it goes back to what you're accustomed to doing for your whole life. Now you got to switch it up, basically.
Look, brother,
overnight.
If you have something where you're making millions and millions of dollars, yeah, you may be used to doing it one way, but at the same time, brother, if you're gonna have to adjust, you're gonna have to adjust. It's just that simple. So adjust.
Some people's not as effective by adjusting. I just want you to know that.
You better figure it out or disco dance yourself right out the league. It's just that simple.
Okay, we're going to go to the instant replay, but we want to go into break before that, or you want to jump right into the instant replay?
We can cover the instant replay. Go ahead.
Okay, your take on the instant replay. Is it hurting the game or helping the game with the MLB instant replay and the NFL instant replay? I want your take, and I'm going to give my take.
It's helping.
Okay, give me your
honestly,
goods and bads.
I think it took too long for Major League Baseball to actually catch up with that.
Okay.
I think it took way, way too long for baseball to say, you know what, we need that. Because there are a lot of those umpires. I mean, humans are going to make mistakes. There's no getting around that. There's a lot of plays that could have saved the World Series, saved the game, regardless of the fact. There's a lot of things that could have been changed by the use of instant replay in MLB. So it took too long for you guys to get it, but I'm glad that it is there.
Right.
Because now you see a lot of these calls are actually being corrected, whereas they weren't before. Before it was more so, it's what I said and that's what it is.
Right. I'm going to agree, and I'm also going to disagree.
Okay.
What I like about instant replay, there's no more huge mistakes in big games.
True.
Huge mistakes.
True.
But there's a lot of plays that I'm pretty sure not only myself, a lot of you guys see that we see something else and they call it the other way. And sometimes I tell myself, I'm in a book with 50, 40 people and we all like, he was out. And they'll be like, safe. So, and not only that, they taking long to make the wrong decision.
Well, I look at it this way. It's still human error. Nobody's perfect.
No, but
so
it
even with
so
that,
many times, but
you know what? It does reduce the chance of getting the wrong call, but it does not take away the wrong call altogether.
Right. Like the Dez Bryant catch, remember that?
Dude.
Oh, they messed that up so bad, man.
It was a catch. We all know it was a catch.
They messed that up so bad.
It was a catch. But you know what happened? At the end of the day, it was an incomplete pass. Get over it. It's over. It's done.
No, but the point is, you got to make the right call on
dude,
that, man.
Look,
you can't mess that up.
Look, Cowboys, y'all been crying about that Dez catch.
It's not even the Cowboys. Forget about the Cowboys. It's the fact of a catch.
Even I know. Okay, it was a catch. I was watching the game. It was a catch. Fine, it was a catch. But at the end of the day, I'm not an official. I wasn't refereeing the game. What did the referee say?
They called it a catch.
What did the referee say?
And they replayed it and said no catch.
Okay, so what was the end call?
No catch.
Okay, get over it. No catch. You didn't catch the ball. But
instant replay. We're talking instant replay.
Instant replay is a necessary evil in the game of football. Basketball has it as well, and baseball.
Not really. Basketball do their own thing.
No. Basketball does have replay.
The referees do it themselves.
No. It's the way that they use it, which I think is proper because you want to make sure that you get the right call.
Right.
But that's basketball. So either way, I think instant replay is a very important part of the game. It doesn't eliminate the fact that yes, referees are still going to make mistakes because they're human.
Right.
We yell at them and all those things, but at the same time, it's needed. So deal with it.
Yes, sir.
That's just the way it is. Instant replay, keep it.
Yep. We're going to go into another break. Don't go nowhere. We cover the instant replay, the rookies, all that, etc.
Yeah.
We're going to be back with y'all with some Dez Bryant news.
Dez Bryant.
Don't go nowhere.
Could be a Brown. Welcome back. Welcome back. We still here. How was y'all break? Did you go to the bathroom? Did you get some beer? Did you get something to drink? Did you play with the kids?
I don't know, man. Oh, they tuned back in. I'm good with that, man.
You know, they rocking with us, man.
All day, every day, like clockwork, right?
This is where they need to be. Man, big news in the NFL right now. It actually started when Dez left the Cowboys. When the Cowboys released him. He did send that threat that he was going to go to one of the teams in the division, and we're going to see you twice a year. I do remember that. I was actually kind of excited. I was hoping he did it, but he didn't. Right. But now the main buzz is that he may end up going to Cleveland, going to the Browns.
But don't forget, he talked a lot of smack about a couple of Cowboys.
He did. He did.
The owner, he talked a lot of smack.
I mean, hey, look.
Unprofessional. Very unprofessional.
You know what?
But that's Dez Bryant for you.
I was about to say, I look at it this way. This dude's been a firecracker since he came into the league. I mean, why would you expect him to be different now?
Yeah, my thing is he's seen T.O. and Chad Johnson basically do the same thing, and their careers ended faster than they wanted it to.
T.O.'s a weasel.
Why would you follow that lane?
Well, some people have that persona. Some people, that's how some people just are, man.
He act like James Toney, like he's crazy or something.
I don't think James Toney is crazy personally.
Oh, man, that guy was sick, bro. I mean, I remember he fired trainers, and every time he lost a fight, trainers were getting fired like it was their fault.
I bet you wouldn't call James Toney crazy to his face.
I will, but I'll say it in a proper way. I'll be like, yo, you crazy, dog.
Mr. Toney, I'm gonna, put this out there that if he does call you crazy to your face, he may put it in a certain way, but he means that like you're like actually 5150, and by all means, if you feel as if you want to beat him up, just do it when I'm not around because I don't want to have to pick something up and hit you with it. But yeah, no, how it goes.
Let's go back to Dez Bryant.
Yeah,
they want to hear about Dez.
Either way, with Dez Bryant, personally, I think that him going to the Browns can be a good thing. A lot of the talk is that he can't get separation. He doesn't run good routes. Dez, listen, I actually watched you. I watched you from the time that you came into the league to the time that you're at now, and there's a lot of truth in that.
Man, what's the nickname you gave T.O.? Dropping the balls or something.
Oh, Butterhands? Brickhands?
Well, Dez Bryant dropped a lot of balls.
He does.
In the red zone by that, too.
No, I'm not disagreeing. All I'm going to say is this. Dez, you have a lot of talk around you right now. You have a lot of talk about you right now as far as where you're going, what you're going to do. So you have a lot of eyes on you. Your room for margin, or your margin for error, about that big, bro.
Yep.
So I'm being perfectly clear with you right now. As I look into this camera, I am looking at you. If you were sitting right in front of me right now, I'd tell you, you're going to have to ball out this year. You have no choice but to ball out this year. Yep. You can't drop nothing. You can't drop nothing. Nothing. You couldn't even drop a mixtape if you wanted to right now. You better say that I'm bringing one out. You can't drop nothing.
Yep.
You drop a pass, they're going to be all over you.
And even before that, he's got to convince the organization that he's not bringing that Dez Bryant from the Cowboys to the Cleveland Browns.
But he is bringing that Dez Bryant from the Cowboys.
No, I mean like the talking smack, the going in the coaches' faces. He's got to leave that in Dallas, bro.
Well, that's
he just got to bring his game. Bring his game. I think he can make the squad.
I think if he does that, I do agree with you. But at the same time, now you're really taking away from what makes Dez Bryant Dez Bryant.
From my understanding, they don't want that. Like, he's got to fake it and make it over there. He's got to talk all this and then maybe bring that stuff. Because they only got two receivers over there. They got Janice that used to play with the Packers and Landry.
Well,
Jarvis Landry.
But don't forget, you still got
really
Gordon.
Good.
You still got Gordon.
Yeah, they didn't sign him yet, though, right?
I think if Dez Bryant does get there, I think Josh Gordon's going to come. I think he's going to.
No, I think they won't need him.
Yeah, they will.
I think if Dez don't go there,
you cannot compare a Josh Gordon and a Dez Bryant. Outside of Josh Gordon and his weed problem, hopefully you took care of that.
He's a monster.
Oh my!
Yeah, he was a monster. He was a monster.
He's ridiculous, man. So hopefully they get that together. Josh, I would really love to see you on the field, man. I think your potential is through the roof,
right?
And you really need to be on the field, man. Show that.
Right. Now I'm gonna go back to Dez. I think it's a bad fit. I don't think you want to bring him in an organization, to the Browns. I don't think you want to bring him in an organization that's shooting high, that wants to go from bottom up. I don't think he's a good fit. He might be in a good fit in a team
maybe like New England, who could set certain rules for him.
No,
hold on. Let me finish.
Heck no.
The reason why,
New England?
Listen, the reason why is because Belichick ain't going to deal with nothing.
Dude,
You're going to have to go there and play football.
Don't put him there.
You can't put him in an organization that's climbing up.
As soon as he walks in the door in New England, it's going to be like a revolving door. As soon as he walk in, he's going to walk
That's not
right
true.
back
They're
out.
bringing Chad Johnson. He was great over there.
And no.
Harrison.
He was not.
They love Chad Johnson.
Chad Johnson was not great in New England.
No, he wasn't great playing, but he was a great citizen over there.
Dude, who cares? You getting paid to play football. Don't care about what you do off the field.
But you're not understanding. Whether he didn't do good as a football player,
then he didn't do his job. He did his job. Dude, listen.
You're missing my point. You thinking I mean to play on the field.
No. My thing is,
I don't mean to play. You got to let me finish. I'll let you finish. It's not to play on the field. It's when you're in New England, you got to leave that attitude at the door. He will leave it at the door, and then he can win with New England and learn how to be a team player like James Harrison. James Harrison was an issue for Pittsburgh for years. They just swept it under the rug. Now look at him now. They all saying he's a great citizen. They love playing with him because Belichick set that straight at the door. Cleveland would be a terrible fit for Dez Bryant if you ask me.
And you thinking New England would?
No, but it'll be better. It'll be better for him to start his process of becoming a man and stop worrying about you. Because Dez Bryant is a greedy player. I'm telling you, I'm a Cowboy fan. I watched the Cowboys. We made it perfect for him. And he still messed that up. Cleveland's not the answer. You heard it from Al York Sports on the pickup show. He is not the answer.
Okay. Well, that's good. But sending that dude over to Tom Brady and Bill Belichick is also not the answer.
No, it don't have to be there. Just somewhere where the coach is running stuff.
Dude, look, the coach is running stuff over there in Cleveland too.
1-31.
It doesn't matter.
1-31. What is he running over there? Explain to me what is he running besides a losing franchise.
Okay, so he's the only coach that ever had a losing season.
Only coach I heard of 1-31. Yes, you don't want a big Dez Bryant.
Hold up, the Detroit Lions just did that not too long ago.
No, they didn't go 1-31.
Dude, the Detroit Lions
not in the
just did that not too long ago.
I don't have the record right now, but I guarantee
you might want to check your stats.
No, they didn't go to 1-31.
Check your stats, fam.
Man, that was a record they said.
Check your stats,
I will check it. So I'll have it in the next show.
Okay, you'll have the stats in this next show. But what I will say is, no, Dez Bryant, you do not belong in New England. That place is too structured. You cannot run routes. That's not where you need to be. Cleveland, fine. Go ahead. You can be a decoy for most of the time. You have a lot to prove this year. That's all I'm going to say. You have a lot to prove. Wherever you go, wherever you plant your cleats, you have a lot to prove, Mr. Dez Bryant, this year.
Too selfish, man.
Look, you're sending him over to New
Cowboys
England.
don't even got a receiving core, and he couldn't keep a job there because they didn't want him because he's too selfish. It's all about Dez.
Yeah. Well,
it's not going to work, man.
Either way.
You're going to run yourself out the league. You're going to be playing Canada football before you know it.
Canadian football. You do realize that no matter how you cut it, you can send him with Brady and Belichick. You can keep him over there in Cleveland. He could have stayed in Dallas. Where people are making a mistake is that they're not putting the onus on Dez Bryant himself. You need to grow up, period. Yeah,
he's not accountable.
You need to grow up. Grow up, Dez.
Not accountable.
Grow up and play ball. That's what you get paid for. That's what you need to go out there and do. But we're about to take a quick break.
Yes, sir. He's a cancer. Remember that. Dez Bryant is a cancer. Yeah.
Well, the Cowboys still suck, so it really
don't matter. He's just a cancer. We're not even talking about the Cowboys.
America's team opportunity.
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to say, man.
Well, we got more championships than Denver, so I'm good with that.
So what? When's the last time you had one? When's the last time the Cowboys had a championship?
Don't matter. When's the last time before Denver won with Peyton Manning they had one?
We had one. We went back-to-back with John Elway. That was in the 90s.
Well, we won a couple. We won about 4 in the 90s. You ain't telling me nothing.
But that was...
We won 4 in the 90s.
Dude, you won with... Never mind. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to go there. We'll be back.
We'll be right back.
This fool over here. Hey, welcome back. We still here, and we still rocking with you. Thanks for rocking with us. We definitely appreciate you guys tuning in and staying tuned in. I'm pretty sure that that glass of whatever it is that you're drinking is getting a little low, so that lets us know that it's almost time to go. That was a wrap. You like that, right?
Nah. Forget it.
We do got some good NBA news. Well, I can't even call it good. I'll just say we got some NBA news.
Right. You want me to tell them?
Yeah, because the trash is moving.
Okay. Carmelo Anthony is officially a Houston Rocket. Now, you want me to say what I feel? Just go right to you. Well, this could be tricky. Him and Dan Antoni had issues in New York. He basically ran Dan Antoni out of New York. So two things can happen. Either Dan Antoni could forget about it, put him in the starting lineup, let him excel in the Dan Antoni offense, or he can work him hard in practice. I'm taking words from Ice Cube. This ain't my material, but I do believe in what Ice Cube said earlier, where he's going to work him hard in practice and play him a little in games as a payback for running him out of New York. Your take on that, big bro?
If he does that, he'll run D'Antoni out of Houston.
Nah.
He will. I'm telling you.
D'Antoni running. He's not like in New York with Anthony running.
If D'Antoni does that, D'Antoni will find himself out of Houston quicker than he ever thought.
It's Dan Antoni's show over there.
Like I said, dude, look, Mike D'Antoni does not coach defense. But that's good because James Harden and Carmelo Anthony and Chris Paul cannot play defense. With Melo going into Houston, like, honestly, I think that's like the biggest liability ever, dude. That dude is trash, man. He really needs to retire. He's done.
But you make me feel like the way you say it, like,
he's trash.
He can't help him in no way.
He can't.
He can help him offensively, not defense.
How?
Defensively, I agree with you.
Doing what?
The guy can still score, dog.
Man, that dude chokes more than anything, man.
All right, but he still can give you 18, 19 a game.
Dude, that dude was crap last year. He was crap down there in New York. He's been crap for like the last 4 or 5 years, man. And honestly, I like Carmelo Anthony. You know what I'm saying? I really do. But your time is up, man. It's done. You're done.
Well, I agree as far as him being the man on the team, like the Knicks. No, he's not the man no more.
Well, he wasn't.
But being a third go-to guy,
he wasn't the man over in Oklahoma City.
No, that's for sure.
And look what happened in the playoffs. He didn't show up,
buddy. But you made it clear plenty of times that nobody could play with Westbrook.
No,
so you're not going to give him a pass on that?
No.
So how about if he does good this year? Would you give him a pass?
No.
Well, I think he could do better.
I still think you're crap, personally.
I think he could do a lot, even though Harden hogs the ball up.
Well, you got two people that's gonna hog the ball. You got Chris Paul.
No, but Chris Paul's more of a passer than a scorer.
No, Chris Paul does. He likes to dominate the ball. No, he does dish and distribute.
But he will dish and distribute.
He likes to dominate the ball a bit himself. So,
right.
With that being said, honestly, I don't think that him going to Houston was a good fit. I think that everybody is basically trying to combat Golden State. I think everybody is trying to build their teams to combat Golden State and the Lakers, who are going to be coming up because, now you got LeBron and that young talent that's coming in.
Right.
Honestly, I just don't think that Melo was a good fit going to Houston. I don't.
I'm gonna disagree like we normally do. You're getting them for $2.4 million. Mm-hmm. It's low risk, high reward.
High reward. There's not going to be any reward coming from Melo.
For $2.4 million. If Melo does anything, he's worth that contract.
Crap.
I'm running with that.
Ain't doing it.
You give him a shot first half. If he doesn't pan out, they got a lot of backups over there. You know that. They got Tucker over there. No, Tucker's gone.
Yeah.
But, they still got Ryan Anderson over there, right?
I think Ryan Anderson is still there. But either way, because you lost Ariza.
Yeah.
No. He's basically there to fill that void, but he's not going to be able to do it. Ariza played defense.
Yeah,
Anderson was a threat. Like, you had viable threats that would actually come in and shut people down.
They still got Gerald Green, the two that can play the forward spot.
Gerald Green is still too iffy for me. He's too streaky.
He's great for the bench, though, no?
No. Coming off the bench, I think he's going to be very good.
Okay.
What messed Houston up, man, y'all let go of Lou Williams. Letting go of Lou Williams, that was probably your biggest mistake because Lou coming off the bench, man, that's like instant offense. And y'all let him go. But you bring in Carmelo? Like, come on, man.
I think Ariza was a huge loss because he does a little of everything. Mm-hmm. He's not your main scorer, your main rebounder, but he taps in on a little of everything in the game of basketball.
I'm trying to go back and get Clyde Drexler. I'm just saying. If y'all want to, bring in washed-up players, not saying that Drexler's the Hall of Famer. I'm just saying if he tried to play now,
He's just saying that because I got the Drexler Houston jersey.
Honestly, I really forgot that he had that one on, but I mean, coincidence.
Yeah, all right. But overall, let's get to the point.
Overall,
so he's a bad pick for them.
Very.
I'm gonna say, low risk, high reward. I like it because even if he don't pan out 2.4 in NBA money, it's nothing. For us, it's everything. Yeah. But in NBA money, it's nothing.
Go back to New York, patch it up with Lala.
Okay, now we're gonna jump in to something that I found extremely funny, and I'm pretty sure the viewers, y'all gonna think the same. I heard Lavar Ball said that the team belongs to Lonzo Ball, not LeBron James. Yo, is this guy even serious?
I don't even know what
you're talking about. I mean, are they taking this LeVar Ball guy serious to today?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Exactly. Like, why is he still talking?
Because people are still listening. And it makes for interesting news, to be perfectly honest. Look, man, everybody knows that LeBron is the man on the Lakers squad. Everybody knows that no matter where LeBron goes, he's the man on that squad. There's no getting around that. That's like saying if Kobe were to come back, it'd be Kobe and LeBron's team. But what I'm going to say is, people, please stop listening to LeVar Ball. Please. Like, some people just talk to hear themselves talk, no matter how stupid they sound.
I think he's definitely that now, bro.
No, he's been that.
Yeah, he's definitely that. I mean, before, he made a little sense once in a while.
No, he didn't.
But he's really going off right now.
That dude has made absolutely
no I like when he
sense.
said about running his own sneaker business, doing it his way. So
as far as that, great.
Yeah, that's
great.
what I'm saying. That was great what he said.
The Big Baller brand.
Yeah,
okay,
I like everything about what he said about that.
You solidified something really for your family.
There
That's
you
good. The JBA, that Junior Basketball Association that you're actually doing, I think it serves a purpose, but at the same time, I think the reason that you built it, the foundation on the JBA, was false. You're giving these kids a lot of false hope, and you shouldn't. Because, honest to God, you built that league for your kids. You didn't build that for everybody else.
Is that right?
He built that league for his kids. For his kids to shine, and for his kids to eventually get into the NBA. That's why that league is built. Can you prove that, though? You can look at it. Just look at.
No, I want to hear it from my partner, you.
Look at what's going on in that league right now. Like I said, it's not necessarily a bad league, but I guarantee you, if one of those two boys or even both of them end up getting picked up into the NBA, you're going to see that JBA start to teeter off. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you, because he's going to pay more attention to those boys that are in the NBA than he is to his own league.
But that's not factual.
Dude, I'm telling you now, man.
No, I believe what you're saying, but it's not factual.
Basically, with the JBA, you look at both his boys. They averaging like 50, 60 points, but they're also putting up damn near 70 shots a game.
Damn, is that bad?
Yeah, actually it is. You know what I'm saying, between those two. That league is catered to them.
Right.
Honestly, it should be Just Balls Association, because that's what that league is built for.
Right.
Honestly, I'm going to say that if that was the case, how come nobody else outside of his kids are actually getting press in that league? Nobody outside of his kids. His kids won the All-Star MVP. Every time you see something, it has something to do with his boys.
Right,
you don't necessarily see anybody else that's being spotlit in that league outside of those ball boys.
So it could be like another game plan to build the baller brand in his book, I'm saying.
That's all that is.
Right?
That JBA was put into effect.
Build the baller brand.
Number one, circumvent the NCAA.
Right.
All right. Because he wanted to break down the machine, which is the NCAA. But what the NCAA did to basically combat what Ball did was say, okay, you know what? Before, if you hired an agent, you couldn't come back. That took away your eligibility. You couldn't come back and play basketball. Now the NCAA said, you know what? Okay, go ahead. If you hire an agent, you don't get drafted, you can still come back and play. So they're doing that now.
Right.
Which is going to help them. It's going to, number one, help the NCAA, but it's also going to help other players to develop a lot faster. Because you're not going to develop in the JBA. Because the talent in the JBA is pretty much the same talent that you'll find playing on any pickup game outside.
Gotcha.
These kids are playing against lesser competition. They're not NBA ready. But, if I can go to the JVA and score about 50, 60 points, and I'm old as heck.
Now, this league, where's this league being held at? Is this the one overseas?
No, actually, they're doing it pretty much all over the U.S. They have Dallas, they have Atlanta, they have L.A. Right. I mean, he's got teams that are within, I think it's like 8 teams.
Okay, but remember when he had his sons overseas?
Yeah,
he pulled them out of that?
Yeah, that was just dumb. Yeah, no.
Okay.
No, they're here now.
Right.
But he pulled his kids out of school. Which,
I know you told me that.
Yeah, about to say, which I'm totally against. You didn't let your boy basically take responsibility for stealing out there in China, and then you took your other boy out of high school, to take them overseas. Come on, man. Like, dude, look, I'm just tired of hearing about this cat. Honestly, I wish you would just go away, or better yet, don't go away. Just shut up.
Right.
That's all you really got to do.
He might get his son to get sent out of L.A., man.
Nah. Ball, no. Lonzo's not going anywhere.
You sure they want to keep dealing with this man? Because he seems not to shut his mouth, man.
But the thing about that is they really don't pay him no attention. They're like really not.
Yeah, but how long can you tune somebody out? Think about it.
As long as you need to. Man, I'm married, dog. I know how to tune people out. That's the easy part, man. Baby, if you hear that, I didn't mean it the way it sounded. But
oh man.
But either way, they're not paying attention to him anymore, man. I think he was more of a distraction in the beginning.
Right.
But now it's more so
like a comedy.
Okay. Yeah.
Now you know what? Hook him up with you and let him get on stage since he want to be so funny.
I don't like that dude. But what I am gonna say is it's more so now they just look at him like, okay, well, he's a fool. There's no substance to what he's talking about. So they just let him talk.
So he's a game. He's just a joke right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is.
Wow.
He's a joke. You're a joke.
Wow. So we cover that. We'll be right back. The pickup show, DOC, Al York Sports. We'll be back. Don't go nowhere.
Welcome back. Well, now it's time to say goodbye to all our listener friends. But hey, it's always as always, it is a pleasure. We enjoyed having you. Hopefully, we did what you needed us to do, and you definitely listened. But one of the things that we do want to stress is that Sundays, come rock with us. Yeah, come hang out with us, man. We know it's early. We know some of you sinners, you've been out there, burning the candle at both ends all night Saturday night, and we want you guys to get up and come rock with us early in the morning. But, hey, either way, we there. So if we can be there, you can be there. And we're going to have donuts and coffee, and I'm bringing my special wings.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I'm bringing my wings, man.
Can I eat some?
If you want. Okay.
No, I just thought that was just for the, people there.
You are one of the people there.
No, I meant like, the fans and stuff, the people that support me.
You are one of the fans.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, we're fans.
Okay.
We're fans of the show.
I heard you made some good wings. That's the rumor I heard.
I do make good wings.
Okay,
I make good wings, good cookies, man. I made 2 tomahawk. Remember them tomahawk steaks? I sent you the picture.
Yeah, but I like your cookies though, man.
Oh, the cookies are bomb.
Why you don't make some cookies for the fans?
Because I don't want to make cookies for the fans.
Okay.
And I'll make cookies for the fans when I dang well please.
Okay, now listen. Another thing. 8:00 Sunday, when football starts. This rolls in perfect with y'all scheduling because you can come to us, get some free picks, free food, jet out of there by 9:15, go to the casino of your wish, put them bets in, and you can't lose. It's a no-lose situation.
Some of that food's going to be free. There's actually one thing that I'm making, and that ain't free. So just don't, I'll let y'all know what it is. I can't put that out on the air. Right. Just know there's one particular thing that I'm going to make, and it's not free.
This guy's crazy.
Just put that out there.
Club Cheaters, 8 a.m., Sundays. Come in. We're going to make it fun for you guys. That's what we do. Let us make it fun for you guys. Let us do all the work while y'all sit with your legs up and enjoying the show. We don't mind putting in this work in. You know my favorite saying, let me work. Love to work.
Okay. What I will tell you is definitely on Sundays. We know it's early, but...
Stop saying it's early because it falls right into their football schedule when the football starts.
I mean, you're going to get your butt up to go to the... You're going to get up, you're going to go to the book, But before you go to the book, stop in at Cheetah's. Listen to what this man has to
get
say.
Some free picks,
listen to
free
what
food.
we have to say.
Yeah.
Listen to what Will has to say.
Yeah.
Listen to what our guests that we gonna have on may have to say.
And take some free gifts while you at it. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Well, that's only if you win in the trivia or if you.
No, I'm throwing shirts out at the end of the joint. So you just got to be able to catch stuff.
So you're just gonna be throwing. So we're gonna get a lawsuit because you're probably gonna hit somebody in the face with a shirt.
No.
And now we got to worry about Comedy World Network getting sued because Al's out here throwing stuff at people.
Throwing t-shirts.
Look, I will hand you a shirt. I'm not gonna throw anything. Al
throwing shirts out there. Whoever grabs them.
Al is gonna try to live his baseball fantasies out. He's gonna be throwing 98-mile-an-hour fastball t-shirts at the fans, man. That's not good. But either way, definitely come out. Godfather Sports Lounge out there, Cheetahs, inside Cheetahs. Like I say, it's good. It's a nice, quaint place. Definitely want you guys to interact with us. It was a very good Sunday last Sunday, so we're looking for an even better Sunday coming out this one. It's going to be live. It's going to be live. You're going to love it, man. So bring yourselves out. But until what? Until
the
Sunday?
People that went. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys.
Yes.
We appreciate it. We had a lot of fun with you guys.
Yes.
We hope that y'all continue to come, and we're going to continue to give y'all the service. That's what we want to do.
Bring your booties back. Put them cheeks in the seats.
All right.
We won't. But until Sunday at the live taping, but then again until next week, man, it's going down.
Yes,
y'all keep rocking with us. The Pickup Show. Find us on iTunes. Find us on YouTube. Find us on SoundCloud. You're going to just find us.
All of that?
All of that.
How about the series thing I seen you do?
Well, that's for you iPhones. If you have an iPhone, by all means, feel free. Tap into Siri and ask Siri to play the Pickup Sports Show podcast. Watch what happens.
So you telling me the show just pops up for them?
Yeah, the show just pops up. I can do that now, but
wow,
I'll let y'all.
How easy can y'all get it, man?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a gift.
Come find us, or we're gonna come find you.
Pickup Show.
Pickup Show.
We love y'all.